All right. So this is going to be a quick reteach on horizontal. Reteach. Okay, to retest, you have Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Monday afternoon, Wednesday afternoon. I cannot say after Tuesday. You probably need to plan at least 2 mornings. You cannot finish the whole retest typically in one sitting, at least in the morning. In the afternoon, you have a little bit more time. So ball's thrown horizontally off a cliff at 2 meters per second. How long does it take to get to the bottom of a 5-meter cliff? And how far from the cliff does the ball land? So remember, you've got to bring these in to be completed. So we have X, we have Y, A, V, I, T, T. Remember, X is side to side, horizontal. You can see the horizon. The horizon goes straight. And Y is vertical, up and down, just like on an XY graph. Before you even look at the problem, you should know 0, 10, 0. 100% every time. This 2 meters per second squared is an horizontal. It's thrown off a cliff going that way. So it's 2. And it's a 5-meter high cliff, so the height has to be the distance. I'm missing distance in X, time in X, Y, and time in Y. Because I have more here filled in on the Y side, I'm going to use that side to find my time. So I'm going to go dy vi times time plus 1/2 at squared. 5, 0, 1/2, 10 t squared. 5 equals 5 t squared. Please feel free to pause this video so you can keep up with me. I'm going to divide both sides by 5. So t squared is equal to 1. And then to get rid of the squared, I'm going to square root both sides. So I got t equals 1 second. At that point, time is constant on both sides, so I can put 1 and 1. How far from the base does a cliff land? It really wants you to solve for d of x. So to solve for d of x, the same formula. This time though, I'm not going to use anything for my y side. I just want to use my x side. So d of x equals 2 times 1 plus 1/2, 0, 1 squared. 1/2 times 0 times 1 squared, all that multiplies out to be 0. So we don't need to do it. So that means my d of x is equal to 3 meters. Second one says, how tall is a building? But when I throw a penny off the roof at 0.5 meters per second, it lands 1 meter away. So again, x, y, a, v, I, distance, time, 0, 10, 0. Because this is a horizontal projectile, I can fill that in. I'm throwing it at 0.5 meters per second, so that 0.5 goes there. My distance in x is 1. It lands 1 meter away. So in this case, I have less blanks on the x side, so I'm actually going to use d of x to find my time. Oops. 1 equals 0.5 t plus 1/2, 0, t squared. This goes away because it's multiplied by 0. 1 equals 0.5 t. Divide both sides by 0.5. T equals 2 seconds. Didn't ask me for the time, but now that I have the time, I can solve for that d of y. And this time I'm only going to use the y side. So d of y, vi times time plus 1/2 at squared. Okay. 0 times 2 is 0, so I'm going to put d of y equals 1/2 times 10 is 5. 2 squared is 4. 5 times 4 should be 20 meters. Okay. Now let's do vectors. The important thing to remember is same direction, you can add them. Opposite direction, subtract them. So if someone's walking, okay, remember the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. So someone walks 32 meters east, 17 meters south, 84 meters west, 12 meters north, 10 meters east, and 21 meters south. What is their displacement? Okay, remember with displacement, it's start to finish, and the shortest path between start to finish. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get them all lined up. Okay, 32 east, 17 south, 84 west, 12 north, 10 east, 21 south. So all I did was I listed them all out. Okay, 17 plus 21, because they're both going south, should be 38. This should be 42 east. So now I'm at 38 south and 12 north. Those are opposites, so I'm going to subtract them. So I'm going to go 38 minus 12. It's going to be 26 meters south. Let's subtract these two. I'm going to go 84 minus 42. 42 meters west. Okay. From there, I can draw my vectors. 26, 42. Okay, so my displacement would be the hypotenuse of a triangle right here. So my displacement would look like that. So to find that, we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, this is my c, which we also call my resultant. So 26 squared plus 42 squared equals plus 26, 2440. That means that my c squared is equal to 2440. I didn't look, I'm not asking for c squared, I'm asking for c. So the way I solve for c is I'm going to square root both sides. I'm going to get 49.4 meters. That's the distance, but what about the direction? What about this angle? I'm giving you a minute to catch up. Okay, my angle, remember we use theta? is equal to the inverse tangent opposite over adjacent. So theta is equal to the inverse tangent across from this angle, 42. Next to it, 26. So make sure that you're in the right mode. I need you to be in degree mode. So if that's not highlighted, make sure you do that. Then I have a second quit to get out of that. I'm going to go second tangent, and it's going to give me the inverse tangent, which is what I want. I'm going to go 42 over 26. Theta. 58 degrees. So my entire answer is 29.4 meters at 58 degrees southwest. Bring these in. Be prepared to solve several of each of these. Email me if you have any questions. Thank you.